The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back again, back into it, and back at it. You found The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR, 106.9 FM, if you're looking at the FM radios. You know, I'm here with George Powers, by the way, gpowers.com. George is, well, how would you best describe yourself?
We are, I guess, accountants, but I think of accounting coaches. We try to help our clients achieve their goals, their successes. We help them thrive and survive and thrive.
And how many clients do you have? How many people do you serve generally?
Generally, we have ongoing clients we work with on a monthly basis, and then we have annual tax clients. I'd say 300 or 400 somewhere in that vicinity.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And keeps us busy.
Yeah, you have a whole team over there. Plus
12 of us.
Yeah. Oh, 12.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were that big even.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have payroll made simple.
Yep, that's our payroll arm.
Right.
We got 3 full-time folks that run the payroll over there for, I guess, about 200 local businesses we do payroll for.
So when Steve Roberts is off playing around, oftentimes George will, goofing off. George will often sit in, and that's why, folks. Just so you know who is doing the interviewing with me, because George is definitely used to dealing with small businesses around town, and that's what this business is all about.
Steve is attempting to keep the golf ball industry in business by going out and seeing how many he can lose today.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. All right, Bob Carbone is with us. He's a returning guest to the show. He's the owner of the Piano and Organ Center. How are you, buddy?
Good morning. Thank you.
Hello, Bob.
Thank you.
Bob, famously known for the local business that has given the organ, and is there a piano as well over at the airport?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a 9-foot Yamaha Grand and an organ that Gloria plays quite often. Oh. And whenever you go to the airport, if you go up the escalator to TSA, you walk right by that product. And it's always going. We've had people play that from all over the local area. It's been there about 4 years now, and we have people that played it from all over the state. And now we have people that have played that piano from all over the world.
Oh, awesome.
We've had a lot of rock groups that come in and play at the On Center, or they play at the Dome, and they come by and they see that piano and they ask if they can play it. We've had wonderful musicians. It's just an entertaining concept. And whenever you go to the airport, it's very stressful.
Yes,
very stressful.
It is for me because I hate to fly.
So. Yeah, very stressful. Yeah. So they hear that music and they'll come walking up and they'll say, they all have a story. My mother played the piano. I used to play the piano. My kids play the piano. And it gets their mind off of what's going to happen in about 10 minutes when they go through TSA. Take their shoes off, their belt off. They go through the lie detector.
Strip down.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
What kind of organ is it? It's
a Lowry organ. It's made by the Lowry Music Company. It's quite a entertainment capacity feature. It's a computer on a keyboard with a computer. It's just disguised as an organ, but it's really a computer. And Gloria plays it beautifully.
Yeah, she really does. And she's in her early 90s.
Yeah.
And to be able to navigate all of the controls. It looks like the Starship Enterprise.
It does. She's there every day.
That's great.
Oh, she's every day playing?
Every day.
Wow.
Every day.
No reason to get up and go someplace.
Right.
And then she stops by the store, which is right on South Bay Road there, and she comes in and says hello. And I hope God blesses me that I can be like that at that age.
Yeah.
She's competent, she's quick, she's witty, she's smart, she's enthusiastic, she's honest. She's just everything that everybody should be.
Now, that particular organ, is it geared toward a consumer too? Like, would somebody buy that for their home?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We've sold a lot of them. Over the years, we've sold thousands of them. But you can play it with one finger. You hit one key, and it sounds like the Boston Pops. And the people,
I could play like that.
I know.
I have about as much talent. And
that's exactly what everybody says. I can do that.
So it voices the chord. It can add rhythm.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
And now, can you record on that as well?
We record 16 tracks.
Wow, jeez. How hard is it to learn to use something like that?
You can read the owner's manual, and it's written.
That'll be the day.
And it's written at the 6th grade level.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is there a difference in learning to play the piano than
Yes.
learning to play the organ?
Yeah, piano students are definitely a little bit more serious. They start at a younger age, okay, and they put a lot of effort and time into it. The average person that plays the organ is a mature adult, in their 40s or 50s. They want to play for fun. They want to play when it's raining out. They can't go golfing.
Right.
And they just want to have a hobby. Everybody's a closet musician. Everybody sings. Everybody listens to music. Everybody hums. Everybody taps their foot. But when you can do it with one finger and sound like that, it gets everything flowing.
Now, we talk about an organ, and I think of the organs in church,
Absolutely.
massive devices. It sounds
Absolutely.
like you're talking about something that's significantly smaller.
Yes, so significantly smaller and easier to use and more common than you might think. In the day, organs were very popular. In the 70s, everybody had an organ.
Well, in all the rock bands, of course, a Hammond B3 was common, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the proper. I mean, that's what everybody wants to be, a Hammond B3. But not everybody can play that instrument. You have to play that instrument. Here's what that instrument sounds like.
Right. It's not there.
Nothing.
What we have in our store, you hit one note and you hear an introduction, you hear the big band, Sinatra comes in, the voices behind it, and you're just doing and the songs we teach are only 5 notes because you have 5 fingers, and because one note for one finger, and you play 3 3 3 5 1 1, and you hear Sinatra in the background. You go, oh my golly,
It's kind of like computer.
It is. It's disguised as an organ, but it's really a computer.
And you can really mimic with the sampling the way it is. I remember when sampling first came out, you could get close to a Fender Rhodes sound and all that, but now it's right on. And George, and I don't know if you know, but the pipe organs and everything, since I've been in the music business, since I was a little kid, with the Hammond B3 and the speakers that they would use, they actually had Leslie speakers that rotated. So to give it that tremolo, effect, the speakers are actually turning on a motor and spinning around.
Wow, it's a very unbelievable instrument. That's still sought after.
Yeah, of course.
Still sought after. Everybody from time to time comes in our store and says, you have a Hammond B3, and we have them. And they're in line to buy them. Now, they're not in line to buy anything else.
Wow.
When it comes to organ.
Something.
We get the free, we get the phone call, it's free, would you come and get it?
So how much of a component is teaching over at your store?
That's what we focus on. We have about 7 teachers. We have maybe 200 students a week come in our store.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then we do Zoom classes online about 8 hours a week from people all over the country.
Okay.
So we actually, at 11 o'clock on a Friday, we Zoom, and all the little pictures are there, and these people have been with us about 8 years, and it's amazing. It's an amazing
Are you
thing.
still teaching?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
It's my passion. That's my passion.
How old is too old to learn to play the piano?
I just had, God be my judge, he just passed away at 106. But I had a student that was 105.
Okay. He
And
came
he's still
in,
playing.
he still,
Yep. And he bought an organ at age 100. And I asked him why he bought it. And he said, because I want it.
there's a darn good reason to get it. I'm 100 years old, I'm going to do what I want.
So, George, there's still hope for you if you want to get
if I could ever get any talent, yes.
No talent needed.
You could sound like Boston and everything else. All right, so go visit Bob Carbone. He's been in the business for 110 years, or therefore.
Yeah, almost.
And he's the owner of Piano and Organ Center right off of South Bay, right?
Yes,
I believe
sir.
that's South
Yes,
Bay.
sir. Yeah, Tom.
And you can get in touch with them. The website is pianoandorgancenter.com.
Yes, sir.
Pianoandorgancenter.com. Thank you for stopping by the local show.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you very much.